Hey everyone, Dylan from DieHardAlien here, and even though it's January and it's only 2013, but it's the end of January, and since we're getting to February, we're getting to the good stuff, so I thought I should tell you my most anticipated film of 2013 in each month from February to December, and then I would have some honorable mentions, so let's get this started now. My most anticipated film of February 2013 is a film I'm not really anticipating. Like, my honorable mentions are Warm Bodies, Side Effects looks really good, and A Glimpse Inside the Mind of Charles Swan, I think the third. That one looks great. But this one, I love the franchise. I love the first Die Hard film. It's one of my favorite films of all time. But still, I'm skeptical. If you want to see stuff about A Good Day to Die Hard, check my channel out. And I go into details. I'm not really excited for the director because he directed The Old Man and Max Payne. The writer directed X-Men Origins Wolverine, the A-Team. So that gets me skeptical. And one clip made me totally not excited. But some of the other clips in the trailers have got me interested, but I'm still skeptical. I mean, Bruce Willis still looks great. Some of the dialogue still looks die-hardish. I mean, the sub is very die-hardish. So, yeah. Can't wait to see how this one turns out. I hope it's not a piece of crap. And if it is, then the franchise would be ruined. So, my most anticipated film of 2013 is a film that I'm actually pretty excited for. I'm actually excited for this one. And that is Dead Man Down. My honorable mentions are Oz the Great and Powerful. That one looks really good. I hope that one's good. The ABCs of Death. That one looks... I'm curious about that. The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. I'm skeptical about that. G.I. Joe Retaliation. The Croods. I've seen The Place Beyond the Pines. Check out my channel for a review. I saw it TIFF 2012. Yeah, but Dead Man Down, this one, from the trailer, looks great. I mean, it has Colin Farrell, Terrence Howard, Noomi Rapace. It's directed by the guy who directed the original 2009 Swedish Girl with the Dragon Tattoo film, which also starred Noomi Rapace. But from this, I'm just excited. I mean, super pumped. I mean, I know it's not going to be an action film. I mean, I'm sure it's going to have some action, but that's not what I'm excited for. I'm excited because the visuals look fantastic. The acting looks great. I love the song in the trailer. It's called Kesha, I think that's her name. Shine like a... No, not Shine like a Diamond. Shine something. I don't remember. But a great use of that song in the trailer. The editing is great in the trailer. And I hope this movie is great. I'm excited to see this crime thriller. I'm sure that's what it's gonna be. I mean, yeah. Super pumped for that. And my most anticipated film of April 2013 is Tom Cruise Oblivion. My honorable mentions are To the Wonder, the new Steve Jobs film starring Ashton Kutcher. The Evil Dead remakes look good, but this one I'm super excited for. It's directed by the guy who directed Tron Legacy, which I thought was actually a pretty good movie, and the visuals look great, especially a scene in the stadium where Tom Cruise is in a Super Bowl stadium. That was a great shot. The acting looks good. I mean, it has Morgan Freeman. Morgan freaking Freeman. What else could you need? I mean, he's like one of the best guys who can do a narrator ever, and you have him in this film. What more could you want? But the action looks great. The visual effects look great. The acting looks good. And I hope this is a really decent film. So, yeah. Really excited for that. Alright. May 2013. So this one's a freaking doozy. I mean, I'm just gonna go with like a tie between Iron Man 3 and Star Trek Into Darkness, and the honorable mentions are The Great Gatsby, Fast and Furious 6, whatever you want to call it, and more. I'm excited for these because I love the first films of both of them. I thought they were great I thought they were a great recreation of the source materials that they were based on. Iron Man 3 because it's Robert Downey Jr. And I heard that it's not going to be serious like the trailer thought out of me, but I'm still excited. Ben Kingsley, you can't get a better villain than Ben Kingsley as Mandarin. And I hope I'm worrying because it has too many villains, but I hope they balance them out well. It's directed by Shane Black, who directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which also starred Robert Downey Jr., and I heard that got great reviews, so I'm excited for that. And Star Trek Into Darkness I'm excited for because I love the 2009 J.J. Abrams films. Star Trek The Wrath of Khan I haven't seen in a long time, but I want to rewatch it again. But I saw the 9-minute prologue in The Hobbit. I saw it in IMAX, and that was great. I mean, that totally made me pumped for that. And because Benedict Cumberbatch, I want to see him in Sherlock. I heard it was great in that, but from what I've seen of him so far, he has a great threatening voice that really, now that's a villain. I'm sure he's going to be a better villain than Eric Bana from the first film. So, yeah, looking forward to both of them. Iron Man 3 and Star Trek Into Darkness. I hope they don't disappoint. Alright, so now we're in June 2013, and the honorable mentions are huge. I mean, 2013 has full of films I'm excited for. Now You See Me, that one looks funny. Monsters University looks good. World War Z looks good. This Is the End looks hilarious. Kick-Ass 2 looks great. White House Down looks like a fun film. Nothing special, but still. And I saw Much Ado About Nothing, the Josh Whedon film, like I said, I saw it at TIFF 2012. Also check that review on my channel. But Man of Steel, I mean, there have been sci-fi films that have been taken seriously, like Blade Runner in a way. I thought that was a well-done sci-fi film that was done realistically. And I love the crew behind it. You have Christopher Nolan writing the story for it. He did the Batman trilogy. And Zack Snyder is director. He directed Watchmen, 300 and more. So that's a great choice. And the trailer looks great. The cinematography looks great. The action looks great. The visual effects look great. The actors look great. Amy Adams playing Lois Lane. However, I am sort of skeptical of Harry Cavill playing Superman / Clark Kent because he has been in The Cold Lights of Day or something and Immortals, and from those those weren't great performances, I heard. So I'm skeptical of that, but still, I'm super excited for that film right there. So hope you don't let me down, Zack Snyder and Christopher Nolan. I hope you make a great and realistic Superman film that you want and that you want people to love. My most anticipated film of 2013 is Pacific Rim, and my runners-up are The Lone Ranger, The Wolverine, and they're making a Grown-Ups too. Not excited for that. And Turbo looks okay, I guess. But Pacific Rim looks awesome. I mean, yes, it has the screenwriter of the Clash of the Titans remake, but it has Guillermo del Toro directing the film, and he directed Hellboy series and Pan's Labyrinth, The Devil's Backbone. So he's like a visual artist. He can do visuals, and it will look like a painting, just like Wes Anderson and the Paul Thomas Anderson film The Master. I mean, the fight scenes between the monsters and the robots look great. I mean, I hope the human characters are good. It looks like a great mix between the Godzilla films, the Power Rangers, and the anime called The Big O. If any of you heard The Big O, power to you. But still, I'm excited for this. The visual effects look great. and the action scenes look great. Like I said, I hope Guillermo del Toro is good with the material he has from the guy who wrote Clash of the Titans remake. I hope he can make something decent. So, yeah. The blood are in my veins. So excited! My most anticipated film of August 2013. My honorable mentions are DieHardAlien. I'm excited for that one. I really like District 9. And, you know, I'm sort of excited for the One Direction documentary. Not really, but just because Morgan Spurlock is directing it, that sort of gives me hope. And I don't really know anything in August that's really making me pumped, but out of all of them, Red 2 totally makes me excited. I really love the first film. The guy who's directing this is the guy who directed Galaxy Quest, which is a really great and underrated spoof film. Check it out. I mean, you've seen me review the first trailer for the film. I mean, the acting looks great. It looks hilarious. I hope it's much better than the first film. I hope they don't ruin the best jokes. I mean, the acting looks really good. They have more actors, Anthony Hopkins, Catherine Zeta-Jones, in which Anthony Hopkins and Helen Mirren are collaborating again after Hitchcock. Just wanted to tell you that. So, the acting looks good, and yeah, I hope this movie doesn't flunk. I hope it's a really fun film that could be better than the first film, or not, but can still be enjoyable. So, Red 2. Totally excited for that. September 2013, there's not really a whole lot that I'm fully excited for, like Cloudy with a Chance Meatballs 2. Even though I loved the first film, the second one, from its idea and stuff, not really much, although I'm still skeptical. The Tomb with Sylvester Stallone sounds like a fun popcorn flick, but if I had to choose, it would be Ron Howard's Rush. I don't know. I just love cars. So as my grandpa, he loves race car too. He loves NASCAR. Even though I don't think he really knows as a fan. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm excited about it. I love Ron Howard. The cast looks great. It has Chris Hemsworth. And I love race car movies. I hope the racing's good. And I hope it's a really powerful story. It's based on a true story about this 1976 event, which I don't remember. But still, I'm excited because I love racing. And the cast looks great. So, yeah, Rush. I'm totally gonna rush to theaters for this. Not really, but I know it's an obvious joke, but still, you can still make a joke out of this. Even if it's not funny, you have to try. Most anticipated film of October 2013, and I can't wait to talk about this film. Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, because I love the first film. Not only do I think it's the best and most underrated comic book film of all time, but it's one of my favorite films of all time, and I'm excited for the sequel. And the film's gonna be about, there's gonna be 4 stories. One that's gonna be based on the A Dame to Kill For graphic novel, and then the second one's gonna be called Just Another Saturday Night, which is based on a short story, and then 2 stories are gonna be original stories. The third one, I'm not gonna spoil because I'm not gonna say because it might have to do with spoiling something that happened in the first film. And the fourth one is called The Long Bad Night, which is an original story starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and I'm excited about it because the cast looks great. I mean, there's a new cast. There's Josh Brolin, and if you've noticed with Josh Brolin's roles recently, I mean, he's been in like, you know, have you noticed something about Josh Brolin films recently? He's playing a famous character, like in Men in Black 3, he played Tommy Lee Jones, and both Men in Black and Sin City were based on comic books. Isn't that strange comparison, huh? I hope it is. And then there's Ray Liotta, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and more. I'm excited for that. So I hope the sequel's good. It's going to be shot in 3D. I hope the 3D in this is better than the Spy Kids films that Robert Rodriguez has been using. So, yeah, my honorable mentions of October 2013 were the Carrie remake. That one looks okay. The Old Boy remake looks okay. the world's end. So yeah, Sensei a Dame to Kill 4. I'm totally gonna rush to the theaters to see this in 3D nonetheless. And now we are at November 2013. Here are my honorable mentions. Thor: The Dark World looked good. Ender's Game looks good. Mr. Peabody and Sherman, that one looks okay. I've only seen one episode of the original cartoon. And then Frozen looks okay. But The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, I loved the second book. Out of all the books, I loved the second one the most just thinking about it. I love the new cast. Philip Seymour Hoffman. After The Master, I'm sure he's going to be great as Platoon. I don't remember his name. And then Amanda Plummer from Pulp Fiction, Jeffrey Wright, and more. And I love the crew behind it. Like, the writers of the film are Michael Arndt, who wrote Toy Story 3. He's going to write Star Wars Episode 5. And then Simon Beaufoy, I think. He wrote 127 Hours, so that's great. Even though it's directed by the guy who directed I Am Legend. But still, with that material, he should do something great about it. So, I hope this is a great adaptation of the book. And I'm not going to spoil the twist in the book, so watch the movie yourself if you don't want to read the book. But still, excited for that. And now, we're at the very last month, December 2013. Here are my honorable mentions. 47 Ronin sounds okay, even though there's like a lot of changes, but still, Saving Mr. Banks sounds really good. And yeah, but The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smee, I don't remember. I'm excited for this. I mean, I've read half the Hobbit book so far, and I love it. I've seen the first part of the Hobbit film, An Unexpected Journey. I think it's underrated. So, yeah, I'm excited for this film. I'm excited for the next thing they're gonna do. Benedict Cumberbatch is gonna be in it, so like I said in Star Trek Into Darkness, that's gonna be great. And Martin Freeman is in that. They were both, Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman were in Sherlock. Wow. But still, I'm excited for this part because I love the book and the movie. So, yeah. Can't wait for that. So those were my most anticipated films of 2013. What did you guys think of this list? Did you like it? Did you not? What are your most anticipated films of 2013? And if you've seen like an early screenings of the film I mentioned or are coming out in 2013, did you enjoy it? Did you not? Comment below in the Die Hard comment box like it just like me. Hope we have a great 2013. I recently saw Zero Dark 30 and I'm gonna give you a mini review of that. I thought it was a fantastic movie with an outstanding performance by Jessica Chastain. I'll agree if she or Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings Playbook gets a win for the Oscars because she's incredible in that. The last hour is intense. And even though the characters aren't really developed, including Jessica Chastain, it's more of a Jessica Chastain movie. Even though there's no development, it's better that way because it's just better. It was better not knowing about her at all. And the cinematography was great. It's not mind-blowing like in Skyfall, The Master, or Moon Knight's Kingdom, but still. And the ending was super powerful. So, yeah. Even though it's slow, that didn't bother me. 5 out of 5 stars. It's not like one of the best movies of 2012. I think there's stuff that are better, but still. And that was my mini review of Zero Dark 30. What you guys think of that movie? Did you like it? Did you not? So comment below in the Die Hard comment box. Like I said, like or dislike me. I hope we have a great 2013. Press my button up there. It's up on the video, my channel, to get A nights until you die hard. See you people in 2013. Yippee-ki-yay, pals.